I was thinking I would show my prototyping zone, known as the Proto-zona. Because I always like seeing what other people's little workshop areas where they build stuff looks like. That wasn't a very good sentence, but that's okay. So, in a nutshell, it's inside the banana building, which is this big warehouse-ish kind of thing. And there's an apartment up there, and there's a giant robot over here. And under the apartment area, as we go this way, here's my Proto-zona area. And on this table here, we've got a grinder thing, and a drill press, and a little, whatever those, scroll saw, that's what it's called, and a band saw. It's like the cheapest band saw ever, but it works alright. And then, so that's like kind of right in the middle of everything. But I like to keep lots of space around it, see? There's lots of space so you can walk through no problem without bumping into things. And then, so here's the table. And then over here on the wall, in these styrofoam fish boxes, are all kinds of different things. Like here, this is electronical tidbits. And right beside it is like bigger electronical stuff. And that's bigger electronical stuff too. And then, oh, that's stuff that I'm taking apart. And then up here, that's all motors. And this one's mostly motors too. Yeah, that's all motors. And then this is full of gears. Ooh, gears are cool. Where's my gears? I have some out here because, you know, I'm currently working on something, but I'll get to that in a second. And then as you go down, you know, here's one that's full of drill bits, and then over there's all the different saw blade things, and then here's all kinds of different screws and some more different kinds of screws, and then way over there's all kinds of pliers and things. So, you know, I just have everything organized in all these fancy shelves. Oh, and this one here, if you open that, that's where the snacks are. Shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, I just told everyone. But that's okay, because no one's going to come eat my snacks on me. That wouldn't be very nice, would it? Anyway, and then over here by the window, see all this fancy light coming in the window, is kind of where here. It's where I work on my thing, you know, a little assembly of tiny little minuscule things, because with all the light that comes in the window, it's really easy to see. Of course, my current project is undercover because it's, you know, part way done. But up on the windowsill here is all kinds of stuff I've been using for it. So I grabbed a thing of drill bits and another thing of drill bits with like taps and stuff out of the drill bit area over there, so I don't have to keep going back and forth, because I'm using those a lot. So I got a couple of those out, and I got a couple files out of the file section over there, and a bunch of screws. I need those. And then right here on the table, yeah, I have like a whole bunch of gears. I don't actually need those yet, but I will soon. And it's kind of good to keep everything organized, so I only get enough stuff out here that it's not like clogging up the whole area, and then everything else I leave over in the little shelf area. And then up here, I've got a little spot where I can hang my safety glasses and my ear blockers, because that's always nice. And then over here, there's a magnet thing. You can't see because it's like against the silhouette of the window, but there's some magnets screwed there so I can attach, you know, whatever I'm using. I've been using that a lot. And then, you know, a couple pairs of pliers and things like that right here on screws, because I use those a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it, Oh, and there's also some other important stuff. If you look over here beside the window, oh, it's a first aid kit. Someone sent me that like a while ago. And then up here on the ceiling, let's see. I've got some special... Ooh, we know that one. Some special Doctor Who sounds. And then right up beside that, I've got some notes from people who sent me nice notes, like, "Dear Jaimie, your vids are awesome! Here is the spring we promised." That was from some kids in Quebec. They sent me a spring, which is totally on the giant robot. It was really useful, actually. And, you know, stuff like that. It makes me smile to have that stuff around. Oh, and also over here I have a little radio on some solar panels so that I can listen to some tunes whenever I need to, or maybe the news, or, you know, whatever. Sometimes it's good to have some noisiness around so I can forget what I'm doing when I'm doing boring and tedious parts of things. Oh, and of course, super important part. Actually, a couple super important parts. Over here is all my batteries. I have like 3 or 4 big lead acid batteries, the deep cycle kinds, and a big inverter with a power cord that runs over to my thing. And that looks kind of scary and dangerous with so many things plugged in, but only one is on at a time, so it's no big deal. And then the other super important thing for in here is, of course, my giant wood stove. This guy right here. I just got a stainless steel stovepipe to replace this rusty one, so I'll have to do that later. But that one's doing fine for now. I just have to do it before winter. And this guy's all stainless steel, so he doesn't rust either. But that's what keeps me warm. And because, you know, the place is lined with styrofoam boxes and spray foam, it stays pretty warm in here. And yeah, that's about it. And here, of course, is the outside of the banana building, where my workshop is. And there's the window, you know, where I assemble little bits of things. And up there, that's the dome where I like to live. And there is one more thing, oh, my thing is fogging up, that is very super important for the workshop. And that last super important thing is Jaimie! Oh, I'll tell you about the shirt later. It's for the Adventure Builders Club. Alright, I have to go think of how to finish this thing I'm making.